Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, it is February 2016 and I have another battle box here to open up, so I'm gonna do that. This time I actually have the tripod positioned higher. The last time I think I was kind of zoomed in way too much, so hopefully you guys get a good view of everything here. So felt like Spyderco today, so this is my EDC, just changing it up a little bit. So let's cut into this, and we're actually going to look at the mission card first, so I can see what the theme is. I usually like to keep it kind of a surprise, but I like to see, oh, definitely see some first aid going on here. Alright, so the theme for February is Emergency Medical / IFAK. Alright, Individual First Aid Kit, that's what IFAK stands for. So here's the breakdown of everything. Before even showing it, you guys can pause your screen right there and look at it. And for people who ask on these videos, when I do the battle boxes, they always send the Pro Plus version of it, okay? So it's going to be the Pro Plus. All right, so medical prep is our Mission 12 theme. Very cool. So far, every one of these battle boxes has been really cool, and all the gear has been very useful. All right, any of the gear that I'm personally not using has been passed on. It's going to be saved for giveaways. But there's a lot of stuff that I am finding myself actually using, and some that I'm also testing, which you'll see more in the future. So first off, we have a cool little first aid bag, looks like. I like that. Nice and red, obviously, so give you a quick visual on where your first aid gear is. A nice little pouch. Obviously lots of space for all your gear. Put that off to the side here. Let's see, next thing we have is... Alright, so the camera spazzed out on me a little bit there. Hopefully the beginning part was saved. Anyway, next item here is that trauma bandage I just talked about. Hopefully you saw that already. Alright, emergency bandage. This one is a trauma wound dressing. 4-inch. Alright. So, next thing we have, looks like a rat's tourniquet. I've never seen this particular tourniquet before. I have to familiarize myself with this a little bit, but you have that super heavy duty, shock cord. Doesn't have a whole lot of stretch to it, so this is definitely cut some circulation off when you need to. Alright, again, I'll have to do a little more research on this particular one because I don't know how to use that one. Although I'm sure you can figure it out. Alright, surgical instruments kit for minor surgery. That seems very interesting. Wow, minor surgery, huh? Alright. Well, you can read this little list. I don't have to read it all off to you. That's pretty cool. I do not have anything like this in my kit. I don't know if I'm going to be performing minor surgeries on anyone. Certainly not qualified to, but, heck, in an emergency situation, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a good thing to have. I'll definitely add this to one of my kits. Sorry about that, guys. I'm having some camera issues. I think it's an SD card issue, but anyway, hopefully this is recording some of this stuff here for you. Next is a book. I'm a huge advocate of having books. God forbid you can't use your computer. Whip out an iPad or your iPhone to get your information. I love having physical information at my fingertips at all times. So this says the Pocket First Aid Field Guide. I definitely don't have this. This is going to be a very important addition to my my kit and my little library, so I can learn about more first aid techniques, not just the simple I have a scratch on my hand so I need a band-aid. Obviously there's a very involved first aid that, of course, if you're going to be using this little light duty surgery kit, you're going to want to know what the heck you're doing. So awesome little book. I'll give you a quick flip to that. Looks like there's lots of illustrations. Pretty straightforward stuff here. Information on ticks, allergies, bites, all kinds of stuff. So very cool. Love the book. Alright, got this big old kit here. Ideal for car, boat, or office. Okay, so this is going to be one of those all-in-one first aid kits. Obviously you can see the list here of everything that's included. I mean, damn, there's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, we're back again. Next thing in here is another huge book. Lots of information here. This is the Ultimate Survival Medicine Guide. Emergency preparedness for any disaster. Of course, another great addition. See some stuff on healing wounds. I was flipping through this before, saw some stuff on, you know, tooth decay, yeah, dental care, all kinds of stuff in here. Really interesting. I think I just saw a nasty pimple in there. So, another awesome book. Very happy about that. We have our Ready Man Survival card. There's a paper, actually, there's an advertisement for it. Is there one in here? Yes, there is. And that is under here, which I just slipped out of the plastic. All right, so we have another one. Which one is this? Huh. You know what? Let me look at our guide. See which one this is. Ready Man Medical. Oh, obviously medical card. I guess that makes sense. I guess this is for some homemade sutures and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate that one a little bit more. I'm not recognizing any of these tools except for maybe the little saws and these hooks, which I suppose you can use for stitches, maybe? I don't know. I don't know much about this one. So I will definitely learn more about that in the future. Okay, so we got two more things here. Ooh, fox knives. I'll actually leave that one for last. We'll look at the Leatherman first. What could this be? This is a Leatherman Raptor. Wow. All right. Check that out. Oh, awesome. All right, yeah, I've seen this before. I've never had one of these. Obviously, there's our sheet for it. I should put this in the right way. There we go. Super cool. This is our multi-tool. Whoa, it's in there pretty tough. All right, our multi-tool scissors. Wow, this thing's awesome. Heavy-duty surgical type scissors. You can probably cut through anything with that. You know, those old commercials, we had the you know, scissors cut through pennies. Actually, you know, I posted a video of that way long time ago. But yeah, I never had this one before, so I'm not familiar with it. Obviously, there's the little takedown button. There's one on the other side too. You can close that up. It's like all different tools on there. Pocket clip. This thing is super cool. I'll definitely be playing with this more after I shut the video off, if it's actually recording still, because I'm having major problems here with my SD card. All right, so for the finale, knife of the month, Fox Knives. Wow, look at this. Man, that thing is frigging huge. It's pretty badass. Another knife I'm not familiar with. It looks like it has a little locking piece there. Wow. I have to say that's definitely one of the cooler looking rescue knives, if I may say so myself. Yeah, I guess that double, it's kind of like a locks type system where it locks that liner lock, because there's a liner lock in there. Man, that thing's pretty cool looking. That's kind of intimidating. ALSR2 by Fox Knives. That's pretty badass. Made in Italy. Alright, cool. Well, definitely have to familiarize myself a little more with this one. It's got a little shroud cutter on the back there. Pretty cool. And of course, a little jimping. Actually, functional jimping on the top of the blade. I suppose you can also use it in this fashion if you need to. Choke up the pointer finger. Pretty cool, though. Wow. Alright, so first aid theme for February. I love these battle boxes. They really are so cool. I mean, you know, it's not for everyone. Not everyone gets it. Some people like to criticize these and kind of break it down where you're getting a bunch of gear you don't want. I happen to really like them, you know, but to each their own. It's not for everyone, I guess. But yeah, I'll be using this gear and hopefully doing more reviews on some stuff in the future. Maybe this this Fox knife here. Of course, the Leatherman is totally badass. Definitely have to use that in the future. I'm going to start reading these books. Just another awesome battle box. Alright guys, so I'm back for a second here. Something I noticed just now, I was playing with my surgical kit, which I have to admit is super cool, but I missed something very important. You guys might not have missed it, but I did. On the little list of you know, what's included here, I cut this out to keep inside the kit, so I knew. On the bottom here it says all stainless steel instruments not sterile, not for medical use. Oh, what a bummer. That is definitely a downer. Obviously this is a medical themed kit. Price has to do with everything. I'm sure even a kit of this size that was medical grade would be very, very costly. So just do consider this, although this is very cool, and I will actually still use these things for tinkering around with stuff. You know, they're still usable tools, but it is highly recommended by everyone out there not to use this on actual first aid stuff. So this little kit should be separated. Everything else in the BATTLBOX was very useful and can be very useful, except for this, not to be used with medical stuff. That is a very, very important point to stress, because these aren't sterile. You know, you could be very prone to you know, bacteria infections, which can kill you. You know, if you do even a minor surgery from a scratch or, you know, a deep gash or something, and you use these tools in this kit for that minor surgery, let's just call it surgery, you could get a very, very bad infection and probably lose a limb, a finger, lose your life. You know, infections are the biggest hazard to any kind of surgery, no matter how big or small. So, very important to note, this is the play surgery set, not a real one, okay? Everything else, totally cool. This, definitely a downer, kind of a bummer to see that in here. I can't believe I missed it the first time when I opened the thing. I was kind of scanning through some of this stuff and I didn't even read the bottom. Very important to note, okay? Still pretty cool, but definitely not for people. This will be for tinkering around with my gear. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.